Hi folks, I've just penciled out just a rough sketch of some buildings. I prefer to do my buildings with a little bit of forethought. So I'll wet the whole paper to see. Oh dear, look at that. Where did that come from? Didn't clean my brush out, did I? So we've got a greeny tinge here. Now Saunders Waterford, £90 cold pressed paper. A bit of a warm. A little bit of darker stuff in here in the foreground. Alright, Payne's grey, a bit of alizarin. This is a sort of a Kent scene just made up. Kent, the Garden of England. Right, just put the hake in the drink and pull the page tight, then give it a dry. You might have to do this 2 or 3 times. Right, just take off that moisture at the bottom. Right, headphones off. Right, that's a very gentle sky. I don't want to ruin that. I was going to think of putting a harder edge cloud, but that's a little bit risky, so I won't. I'll get a bit of a pale just get a little bit of a using this lovely script brush. Holds a lot of water. And we'll put in a bit of the bushy stuff in there. I'll stay with those colours. And a bit of burnt sienna in with that. great brush. Well, a bit darker grey, sort of an autumny colour. Good thing about that I like about these brushes is distinct from the the mops, is the bristles are stiffer. So I'm just going to stay with these. Okay, dry that. Headphones off. Alright, a bit of dry brush now on this foreground, so a bit warmer. Okay, now we'll do a bit of detail. I'm going to use this flat brush. These silhouette, these oast houses, they're kiln dryers for hops, but they are not used now. It's all machine, or it's all electric driven. Right, so just a bit of homemade umber. Right, that's homemade burnt umber. That's just a bit of sienna, but I don't want it too dark. I just want it sort of, no, that's too dark. Okay, well they're probably a bit fat, but before we go back onto that foreground, I'm going to start to put in the trees. I'm going to have sort of a grey-blue tree. Right, let's just reclip. Keep that foreground, which is drying, just enough. And I can detail these just a bit later. No, I'm not going to risk dry brush for that. Go back to the hake and now I put a little bit of detail in that, but that's dry, so I'll dry it. Then I'll start detailing these trees. Let's just put a clip on. Okay, now what I want to do now is to put a bit of well, I'm not sure whether this brush will be really good for this. Let's try the small one. Yeah. A lovely little point there. And I'll put in some ivy and stuff going up this. Oh, nice. Japanese script brushes. They are beautiful. I don't like that. Well, only got another all these to go. So why fast forward? Unless you're laying in the bath with a glass of champagne, watching your tablet propped up on a stool like I do. Okay, that's one. I will put the ivy on, but I'm just going to get the filigree done first. I'm going to put some greener warmer bushes in front of that, I think. Look at the tip, the point on that. Look at that. But it stays stiff. It's unlike the mops, which end up in any shape you leave them at. But they're not my brush. I've never really used them enough to get proficient with them. Right, let's just get a little bit of stuff in here. Just of alizarin, just to warm it all up a bit. A great exponent of this is Roland Hilda, was Roland Hilda. But I'm time constrained because I'm making a video. If I was doing this for myself, I would take much more care over it, but that's for you to do, to take what I do and run with it. Okay, now we want just a little bit of a warmer detail in here. Just a bit of autumny colour. Very happy with these. I got them on eBay. Save you sending me a note on YouTube. This is just a little one. I wouldn't mind getting a bigger one, but I haven't seen anything on eBay bigger than what I'm using here. Now we can put a little bit of autumny colours on here. Oops. This is an afterthought. Okay, now we want a bit of bushy stuff. Just an impression of something going on. Right, so I'll go back to my large one. Clean, wipe it. We could probably put a bit of an impression of ploughed fields. Roland Hilda was a master. You can see his stuff on Google. He used to do a calendar every year, and I bought, well I didn't buy, I collected a load of them. And I use them for reference material. Okay, I don't want to do more than that. Let's put the birds in. I'll give it a signature. Okay, let's. So we've got very little detail, and it's all suggested. Put that on there. So there we are. The details in the foreground not keep competing with the sky. Probably just a little bit faint, but hey, it's a painting. I'll see you soon. Let's just raise you up so you can get a full view of that in the mounts. Usually takes longer to do this. Right, well there we are. Stay safe, see you soon. Bye bye.